Hello, what I'm doing is restoring an old Italian music box. It has a Swiss music box player. It's an Italian jewelry table or game table, also listed sometimes as a sewing table. I got this in elementary school, and over the years it was removed and put out in storage, and it fell apart in the Texas heat. I have used with wood glue here, and I've glued some of the cracks that are in it. I have these slats and that go to cover there, and I'm missing the slat on this side and a slat that goes this way and one that goes that way. I'm going to take these boards I found at Michael's. I looked everywhere. They even called the expert on this particular kind of music box, and you can't get parts for it. So I'm going to take this piece of plywood and I'm going to cut it down. It's the perfect thickness, which is 1/8 if you happen to have one of these tables. I have the legs. I did fix the music box. It plays Isle of Capri. This is more like an instrument than it is a jewelry box. It's very light wood. It's very thin wood. It's more like a violin. Pieces don't necessarily fit tightly. The lid has cracks in the resin, but they're not in the wood. I spoke with someone today and they said there is just nothing I'm going to be able to do about that. It would not be good to put another layer of resin over it because you'll be able to tell, and it'll look bad. She was talking about the resin being cloudy. Mine's not so much cloudy as faded from being out in the elements for years. This music box is over 50 years old, and I've never restored one before. So it would have been helpful for me to know a few things. I cleaned the music box with alcohol very gently with cotton and Q-tips because it was frozen. Then I put WD-40 on it and kept working it, and finally it played. I was shocked that that happened. I use wood glue because if you use anything that's more bonding, if for some reason it comes apart again, then it'll destroy it. You can see where the front of it just came off. Parts just came off because the glue gave out after all these years. And like the bridge on a violin or a string instrument, an acoustic string instrument, symphonic instrument, they're not glued on. So it's beautiful and a beautiful sound with this little Swedish music box. I'm going to continue gluing the pieces on. I am going to put a little more oil on the wood and let it dry. I'm going to go downstairs and I'm going to cut these boards to fit, and I will worry about at a future date staining them. And I have some tacks, I hope, that are small enough. Fortunately, my hinge did not fall off. I just have to retack it to the lid. I am also going to have to fix the arm on the music box lid. There's a hole. You see it? There's a hole right there. And that piece is missing. I think I can figure something out. Wish me luck.